Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to the Rising Star Academy. Today we will start exercise 1.2, question number 4. Let's start now. In question 4, it says that find the exact value for each. Use appropriate sum or difference identity. So let's solve it. So we have 165 degree. 165 is an obtuse angle more than 90 degree and less than 180. So we have to make it acute. So for that purpose, we will write it as sine of 180 minus 15 degree. So that would become sine of 15, because we know that sine of 180 minus theta, that would be equals to sine of theta. Now we have sine of 15. We can write sine 15 as sine of 45 degree minus 30 degree. So now I would apply the identity over there. So we have sine of 45 into cos of 30 minus cos of 45 into sine of 30 degree. Sine 45 is square root 2 over 2 and cos 30 is square root 3 by 2. Cos 45 value is square root 2 by 2 and sine 30 value is 1 by 2. Now we can simplify. We will multiply square root 2 by square root 3 and this 2 by 2. So we have square root 6 by 4 minus square root 2 by 4. So 4 is the LCM. Now we have square root 6 minus square root of 2. That would be our final answer. Now move to the next part. In this part, we will break sine 225. So sine of 225 can be written as sine of 180 plus 45 degree. Now I would apply the identity over here. So here we have this identity. Now I will apply according to it. So my A value is 180 and my B value is 45. So here we will write as sine of 180 into cos of 45 degree plus cos of 180 degree into sine of 45 degree. Sine 180, that would become 0 if we use the calculator. Cos 45 value is square root 2 by 2. Cos 180 value is negative 1 and sine 45 value is square root 2 by 2. Any number that would be multiplied by 0, that would become 0, and minus 1 is multiplying with square root 2 by 2, so that would be negative square root 2 by 2. So our final answer would be square root 2 by 2 with negative sign. Now move to the next part. Here we have tan of 165. So we will write it tan of 165 degree as tan of 180 degree minus 15 degree. Because it is an obtuse, so we will break it according to acute angle. We know that tan of 180 minus theta, that would be equals to minus tan theta. Let me write. It is tan of 180 minus theta, that bit equals to minus tan of theta. Now I will write minus tan of 15 degree. Now I will break it, or I can write it like 45 minus 15 degree. Sorry, 45 minus 30 degree. Now we'll apply the identity. So let me write the identity over there. Now we have the identity of tan A minus B. So now I will write negative tan of 45 minus tan of 30 over 1 plus tan of 45 into tan of 30. In the next step, we will put their values. Now I will use tan 45 as in 1 minus tan 30 is 1 over square root of 3. 1 plus tan 45 is 1 and tan 30 is 1 over square root of 3. Now we will take the LCM. So square root 3 would be the LCM. Now we have square root 3 minus 1 in the denominator. We also have the LCM as square root 3. So we have square root 3 plus 1. Now we will further simplify. But before that, we will cancel out the denominators. Now I have only numerator values. That is square root of 3 minus 1 times square root 3 plus 1. We can leave our answer over there, but if we want to change this negative sign into positive, so we can write it 1 minus square root of 3 over minus 1 if we want to write our answer in positive value, or we want to convert this negative sign into positive, so we can write our answer like 1 minus square root of 3 over 1 plus square root of 3, and that would be our answer. Move to the next part now. Here we have tan of 285. We will break it to reduce into acute angle. So we can write it like tan of 360 degree minus 75 degree. We know that tan of 360 minus theta that would be equals to minus tan of theta. Now we will write it negative tan of 75. So we can't find the exact value for tan 75. We need to write it like 45 plus 30 degree. Now we can easily find the exact value for that. So here we will apply the identity for tan A plus B. Let me write. So here my A value is 45 and my B value is 30. Now I will apply according to it. So we have minus tan of 45 plus tan of 30 divided by 1 minus tan 45 into tan 30. Now we will put the values. So tan 45, that is 1. Tan 30 would be 1 over square root of 3. Similarly, 1 minus tan 45 is 1, and that would be 1 over square root of 3. In the next step, we will write by taking the LCM. So here the LCM would be square root of 3. So we have square root of 3 plus 1. Similarly, in the denominator, we also have the square root of 3. So we have square root of 3 minus 1. Now, we will cancel out the denominators because they are same. So now we have only the numerator value. So negative of square root 3 plus 1 over square root of 3 minus 1. So that would be our final answer. Move to the next part now. In this part we have tan of 11 pi by 12. So 11 pi by 12 in radian, so in degree that would become 165 degree. So now according to that we will write it tan of 11 pi by 12, that can be written as tan of pi minus pi by 12, because pi by 12 is 15 degree. So now the next step that would become negative tan of pi by 12. Pi by 12 is equals to 15 degree. Now we can write 15 as in 45 minus 30 is equals to 15. So 45 is pi by 4 in radians, and 30 that would become pi by 6. So now I will rewrite it like minus tan of pi by 4 minus pi by 6. Now I will apply the identity over there. Now we have, this is my A value and this is my B value. Now we will write is negative tan of pi by 4 minus tan of pi by 6 over 1 plus tan of pi by 4 into tan of pi by 6. Now I will put the values. Tan 45 or pi by 4 is 1, and tan pi by 6, that is 1 over square root of 3. So next we have 1 plus 1 times 1 over square root of 3. Now we will take the LCM. So here we have square root of 3. So that would be square root of 3 minus 1. Here we also have square root of 3. So square root of 3 plus 1. Now we will cancel the denominator. So the left we have as minus root 3 minus 1 over root 3 plus 1. So we can also rewrite by multiplying this negative inside. So our final answer would become 1 plus square root of 3 over, sorry, that would be 1 minus square root of 3 over 1 plus square root of 3, and that would be our final answer in that case. Move to the next part now. In F part, we have sine of negative 13 by 12. Okay, so we know that sine of minus theta, sine of negative theta would be equals to negative of sine theta. So I will write it as minus sine of minus 13 pi by 12, as in minus sine of 13 pi by 12. Now I will break it like sine of pi plus pi by 12. So here in the calculator you can see that 13 times 180, that is pi over 12, would become 195. So I would write 195 as 180 plus 15, and that is pi plus pi over 12. Now I will simplify. So here I will write minus sine of minus pi by 12. So now we will write it as sine of pi by 12. So we can write sine pi by 12 as sine 30, sorry, sine 45 minus 30, or pi by 4 minus pi by 6. So here I will apply the identity sine of a minus b. So that would be sine of a into cos of b minus cos of a into sine of b. Now I will simplify. In this step, the sine 45 would become square root 2 by 2 and cos pi by 6, that will become square root 3 by 2 minus cos pi by 4 is also square root 2 by 2 and sine pi by 6 will become 1 by 2. In the next step, we will write 2 times 2 is 4 and square root 2 times square root 3 is square root 6 minus square root 2 by 4. Now LCM is 4. We have square root of 6 minus square root of 2. That would be our answer. Here in question number 5, write each of the following as sum or difference. For these questions, we will use identities. So let's see the identities. These identities we can use in these all problems in question number 5. So let's apply these identity one by one according to the given problem. So in this problem, we have 2 sine 58 cos 102. Now I will write the identity over there. So this is the identity that would I apply. So it would be equals to, let me write 2 of sine 58 into cos of 102. So my A value is 58 and my B value is 102. Now I will apply it accordingly. So sine of 58 plus 102 plus sine of 58 minus 102. Now we will add them. So we have sine of 160 degree and 58 minus 102, that would become sine of negative 44 degree. So we know that sine of minus theta would become minus sine theta, so we can write like sine of 160 minus sine of 44 degree. That is our answer. Move to the next part now. Here we have part B, cos of 3x into cos of 2x. So we will write it. So here I would apply this identity. So that would be equals to 1 over 2 cos of 3x plus 2x plus cos of 3x minus 2x. So that would be cos of 3x plus 2x would become 5x and 3x minus 2x would be only x. So that would be our final answer. Now move to the next part. So here we have part C. So part C is sine 5x into sine x. So we will use the identity. Let me write. So I would apply according to it. Sine of 5x into sine of 3x. My A value is 5x and my B value is 3x. Now I will apply the identity, so that would be 1 over 2 into cos of 5x minus 3x minus cos of 5x plus 3x. Now we have 1 over 2 cos of 2x minus cos of 8x. So that would be our final answer. Now move to the next part. So in part D, I will use the identity of sine A into cos B. So we will write sine of 4x into cos of x. So my A value is 4x and my B value is x. Now I will write 1 over 2 sine of 4x plus x plus sine of 4x minus x. So we have 1 over 2 sine of 5x plus sine of 3x. So that is our final answer. Now move to the next question. In question number 6, we have write each of the following as a product. So in a part A, we have cos 4x minus cos 2x. So now I will write the identity according to it and then we will solve. These are the identities that we would apply in all the problem of the question number 6. So it is sum to product. So let me write the identity. So I will write the question value and apply the identity cos 4x minus cos of 2x. So minus 2 sine, my A value is 4x and my B value is 2x over 2 into sine of 4x minus 2x over 2. Now we have 2 sine of 6x over 2x over 2 into sine of 2x over 2. So after simplifying, we will got negative 2 sine of 2 times 3, that is going to cancel out. We have 3 and here we have 1. So now I will write it sine of 3x into sine of x, and that would be our answer. Now we will move to the next part. So in part B, I will use the identity of sine A minus sine B. So let me write sine of 102 degree minus sine of 95 degree. So we have 2 cos of 102 plus 95 over 2 into sine of 102 minus 95 over 2. Now we will use the calculator to simplify. So we have 2 cos of 102 plus 95, that would become 197 over 2 degree. And here we have 102 minus 95, that would become 7 over 2 degree. That is our answer. Now we'll move to the next part. In part C, we will apply this identity of sine A plus sine B. So let me write sine of 165 plus sine of 75. So we can write it like 2 sine of 165 plus 75 divided by 2 into cos of 165 minus 75 divided by 2. So we have 2 sine of 165 plus 75, that would become 240 over 2, and cos of 165 minus 75, that would become 90 over 2. So in the next step we will write like 2 sine of, after simplifying 2 by 1, 240 times 120, or we can say that 240 divided by 2, that would become 120, and 245 times 90. Now I will write sine of 120 into cos of 45, and that is our final answer. Move to the next part now. In part D, we have cos of 165 plus cos of 75. So we'll use this identity. So I would write cos of 165 plus cos of 75. So we have cos of 165 plus 75 divided by 2 into cos of 165 minus 75 divided by 2. So 165 plus 75, that would be 140. So here we have 2 as well. So that would be 2 cos of 240 over 2. And here I have cos of 90 over 2. So after simplifying, we have 2 cos of 120 and cos of 45, and that is our final answer. Thank you.